Hello everybody, and welcome back to another new and noteworthy mod review. Today we're going to take a look at the Strautmann Verti-Mix Double SF Pack. This is a play off of the Strautmann Verti-Mix that is in the game, and this one has a trick up its sleeve because it takes the standard TMR mix of silage and hay with optional straw and tosses some grain and root crops into the mix so that you can kind of diversify the TMR that you are feeding to your cattle. So here we have the 1702 SF double, and then we have the 2002 Verti-Mix SF double. This one has a larger capacity than the 1702, and you can see they look very, very much alike the in-game 1702 SF double. Now, if we get into the in-game one, pull up our F1 menu, you see the traditional silage, hay, and straw icons and their ratios right there. But if we take a look over here at the 1702 and 2002, we have silage, hay, straw. We then have an icon for soybeans and an icon for sugar beets. Now the soybeans and sugar beet icons are there as a representation of a grain type. So soybeans mean that it can accept grain, and sugar beets are there to tell you that it can accept a root crop, potatoes or sugar beets. So let's look at this thing in the shop. Under vehicles and then animals, we have the default in-game VM1702, which of course has silage, hay, straw, forage, and total mixed rations as their fill types. But the modded variant has all of those plus potato, sugar beet, soybean, canola, wheat, barley, oat, and corn. So wheat, barley, oat, corn, and canola, and soybean all can be provided in that soybean graphic, and then potatoes or sugar beets could be provided in the sugar beet graphic, and then of course you've got your regular mix. This thing also has another trick up its sleeve, and that is that you can bust bales with it. It has a bale buster. Let's go ahead and make our traditional mix here. And up here, we have to basically left click and left and right. We have to flip this up, turn her on, and boom, with 8,000 liters of silage. Adding our straw and adding our hay. Let's go ahead and close that back. Now we have ourselves our mixed rations. We didn't have to put any other crop in there, but you see we are not full at all. We've got 16,000 liters. Could put more in there. What I've got over yonder is some wheat and some sugar beets. Of course, you could put your bale in the top if you wanted to. Pour the mixer. See, doesn't do anything unless we open top, silage, forage, total mixed rations. I had set a belt up here because I was going to basically put it into a belt. Then I realized, you know what? I can just probably just scarf it up with this. Added ourselves some sugar beets. Add ourselves some more wheat. Go ahead and grab the rest of these sugar beets. There you go. Now added 2,000 liters of sugar beets, 2,000 liters of wheat to our TMR mix, and we still have total mixed rations. And then feed this to our cattle should we wish. We also have the capability of tip side left or tip side right, should we so wish. Steering mode, left control V. Oops. Go all wheel steering. Pretty tight turning radius. Thing is pretty big. Left control Y, sorry. Front wheel steering. Much larger turning radius. Guys, that is it. That is the Strautmann Verti-Mix double SF pack. I don't use self-propelled forage harvesters very much. I think they're kind of expensive for what they are, and to dedicate a whole piece of machinery just to forage seems a bit of a waste when you can obviously just reuse your tractor. But hopefully, virtual farmers will be extending this down the line to include support for the pull-behind forage harvesters. That would be cool. The Coon and the Silo King. And maybe we are lucky enough to figure out how to add XML into the Anderson mixers so we can get this some larger capacity stuff. Let me know in the comments, what do you think of the Strautmann Verti-Mix double SF pack and the ability now to include grain or root crops into your TMR mix if you want to. And until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.